Hi, I'm Brady, and for most of my life, I've been a senior executive. One of the most gratifying things about being a senior executive is watching all the people around you achieve their dreams and work really hard towards outcomes. It's really exciting to watch people achieve. And that is why I created Kill Procrastination. One of the things that challenges us all is getting started with tasks. You know, the idea that we delay things, the idea that we don't tackle the stuff in front of us right now. Well, the truth is that in order to achieve stuff, we do need to get to work. So this is all about some simple tactics and some simple ideas that will kind of hopefully energize you in thinking about things. So let me ask you, have you ever spent more time worrying about a task than it actually took to finish the task? If you have, then you're a procrastinator. Because the reality is that when we get over that sort of fear of starting and get right into it, what we find is that we tend to use our time with much more efficiency. Now here's a question for you. When thinking about why it's important not to procrastinate, if someone's to put a video camera on you right now and record what you did day to day, would you be happy with the outcome? Would it be a good example for your colleagues, your family, your friends? You know, the things that you do on a day-to-day basis, do they show that you are moving in a way that, well, makes you pleased with your performance? It's a really important question because our day-to-day activities make up our lives. It's how we govern ourselves in the moment that ultimately leads to how things turn out, generally. Now, the other question to ask, and this is a really important one, is if you were to project what you do today, 5 years out, all of your habits, all of your activities, the rest of it, what do you see? Are you happy with the outcome? Are the things that you do right now going to lead you to the place where you want to go? If the answer is yes, congratulations, you are on the right track. If the answer is no, fine. This is a really good chance for us to take a moment and realize what it is we need to do. There's a wonderful quote, and I really like this quote. It basically says that one of the key reasons we procrastinate is that the things that we do don't line up to our life goals. And there's no secret that when you are moving towards things that you're truly passionate about and truly interested about, it doesn't feel like work at all. So the farther away we are from the things that engage us and light us up, the greater the likelihood that we're not going to perform at the levels that we should. I remember my Echo 20 class in university, where the professor in the opening days said that wants are unlimited and resources are finite. The truth is we can't have everything. It's just not possible. There are so many options for us that we can't run after everything. But, you know, we live in a culture that encourages us to go after as much as we possibly can. The good news is that if you choose your passions, you have a much higher propensity to succeed. You have a much higher likelihood of being happy. So while you can't have everything, you can have the stuff that matters to you most. You have to make it happen for yourself, and you have to work at it. You need to focus to achieve. So if you're going to put the energy into something, it's really important to know what your passions are, what lights you up, what's really important for you, because that is going to be the secret towards putting the energy required that allows you to focus and ultimately achieve. One of the things that I've been working on over the years is trying to come up with a system that kind of helps people organize this sort of process so when they get stuck they can keep moving through it. And it's composed of 3 parts. The first is no. You can't do anything unless you know what you're doing and why you're doing it. You know, it's impossible to win a race without a finish line. Simple. You must know why and what you're doing. Critical to everything. The next one is plan. You have to make plans because good intentions are never enough. You know, it's where the rubber meets the road is where we have to start actioning out the stuff that leads to the things we want. You need to plan it. And finally, when things get really tough, because they will, you'll get stalled, you'll get frustrated, you'll get backed into a corner, you need to learn how to push. So you combine those 3 things and what you get is something I call KP2, or know, plan, and push. A really simple way of thinking about things in totality about getting moving on different types of tasks. There's only one secret I know to success. It's hard work. Have you ever seen a couch potato surgeon? I haven't. Have you ever seen a couch potato CEO? I haven't. Have you ever seen people live their dreams and say they're really happy by being couch potatoes and not putting in the work? No, it just does not happen. Here is a simple way to look at things. Once you know your dreams, which is really important, so know your dreams. And the dreams we have turn into goals. The goals we have turn into objectives. The objectives we have are composed of tasks, and interestingly enough, the tasks we do, if we organize it in this way, if we're mindful about what it is we're doing and why we're doing it, the tasks we do are the path to our dreams. Think about that. Really simple, very simple way to connect it. But it's also a very holistic way to make sure that the things that you do really are adding to the value that you perceive for yourself and the dreams that you want to have. It's not going to be easy. It never is. You know, what's the old saying? How do you eat an elephant? And the answer is one bite at a time. Life is like that. So you can't want everything at once. You know, most people want everything at once. They want success at once. They want to be finished at once. It just doesn't work that way. You know, the journey is really most of the fun. So you really have to resign yourself that the idea of instant gratification, it's not really there. It doesn't really exist. So prepare yourself to get on with it. And now what's really important is that it's not too hard to start. You know, the most important thing, and I keep iterating this, is because you can't have everything, you have to know what your dreams are. You have to spend the time to get involved and understand really truly what you want. Because the truth is, unless you can be dedicated and passionate and energetic about something specific, something that you really desire, that defines you, that helps you grow, you will never get there. So I urge you to spend a lot of time and get to know what your dreams are. Because once you understand that, the other bits can fall into place with relative simplicity. Not hard. Not hard at all. So I urge you to get going. If this stuff intrigues you, I have a website called killprocrastination.net, and it's basically all about this stuff. Obviously, there's a longer version of this presentation on it. There's an article that I wrote called Tiny Life Hacks, and I wrote a book. So if you're intrigued, take a look, and thank you very much. But I hope this helps. I hope this gives you a place to start, because the most exciting thing in life is making those things that we dream about come real. So I wish you lots of luck in the journey, and subscribe, because there's going to be a lot more to come. Thanks. Have a great day.